Hey YouTube, Sam here, one of the fragrance review for you. This time we're going to look in the house of D+G with one of from their collection, from the D+G collection they've made in 2009. It's their anthology collection and it's called La Force, as you can possibly see there. Just see the cap, I'm guessing. So La Force, so it's the yellow juice that they've made. So this is their sixth fragrance from there. There is a collection. I have smelt the other ones as well, and I've got them as well, but this is the one that I selected today. I thought, yeah, it's time to do a review on this. I've wore it, as you can see, quite a bit, so I've been able to test it out and see what it's like, to give you a good take on it anyway. So it's very much a spring and fall fragrance, so it's quite different really. Well, it's mostly different, it's not that different at all. I'll give you the notes anyways to see think about it. So you're looking at the main heavy note your main players are vanilla, sweet cinnamon and woods. They're the main players in this fragrance, which is, unless you got an intuitive nose, you won't smell much more than that. It is quite linear in that sense, it really is. So yeah, that's what you're going to get out of it really. It's the main thing to say is it's a light, sweet start. Very pungent, very incredibly sweet, sugary sweet, like a candy store sort of sweet, which is from the vanilla. It's the sort of vanilla that it's that sugariness you get from Givenchy pie, that benzoin hit, and not as dry as tobacco vanille, but sweet as hell. It's so sweet, it's unbelievable how sweet it is for the first 10 minutes. It just bounces off your skin for 10 minutes and it's like, wow, I can see why they made it, because it's just a vanilla bomb really, and with a bit of woods at the dry down. What you get from it, well, this is where it's interesting. Your projection is anywhere between 1 hour and 2 hours. If you're getting it 2 hours, you're doing well. Your chemistry, your skin is pretty good. The longevity is 3 to 5 hours. I personally get 3 hours longevity out of this thing. That's how weak it is on my skin. Usually I'm pretty good with my skin chemistry is not bad, so I usually get, if someone says it's going to last 8 hours on your skin, it's probably going to last about 10 hours on my skin. So in a sense this is not very good at all really. Compliments are non-existent, so if you're thinking of getting this thing for compliments, no, just don't go there. There's so many other options in the market that would elicit compliments. This will not, comfortably. So it's literally a definition of for me it's a definition of a poor designer scent. It really is. This is what's going wrong in the designer game for me. This sort of fragrance. I smelt it in the shop and was like, yeah, I like it. Vanilla, cool, that's good. But once I let it go on my skin for about an hour, I was like, where's it gone? Where is it? It's not anywhere to be seen or heard from. So it's, for me, it's, yeah, if it's noticeable for after 2 hours, you're doing pretty well. I've worn this now all day as I was just coming to do the review, and I've literally got to do that. And even then, it's weak. It's like the vanilla's gone and the woods are coming in, and that's all you get. It's the vanilla's gone. Boom, there's the bomb. Draw back in, draw back in, draw back in, draw back in. No vanilla, bit of woods, done. I'm done after 2 hours. Now, I last sprayed this on about an hour ago, and I can only just about smell it on me after an hour, which is appalling for most fragrances really. So yeah, a sweet sugary start with a dry vanilla and woodsy dry down. The sweet cinnamon vibe does sort of contradict in a sense, because you're thinking it's going to be sugary and vanilla-y, but then a bit of cinnamon. Yeah, it's very synthetic in a way, but hey. So in a way, this won't be pushed. This won't be pushed by anyone, and you know what? I don't blame them in this sense. I really don't, because once you put it on your skin, you're thinking, why have you even bought it? Why have I bought it? No one's gonna notice it. You don't notice it. It's just like, oh jeez, another designer scent that's going to be a disappointment. Price wise, if you want to know, price wise, I bought mine for £38, and you know, that's a stretch. If I knew how good this was on my skin, I would probably not pay that. I'd probably pay about 20, if that. Yeah, not great. So we're got to the point of the review where it says, why would you love and hate this? Well, why would you love it? Let's start with that, because there's a bit less there. The Sweet Vanilla Blast, it might be for you. If you're a vanilla lover like me, you might like the vanilla hit you get. You just might. That sweetness, it is actually not a bad smell. It's a nice smell. It's just the quality of it's not very good. But when I say quality, I'm talking about projection and longevity, obviously. But this is very much bam, vanilla bomb sweet for about 10 minutes to an hour. Yeah. Another thing as well you might like is, just like myself, if you've got a big collection, you might want to swap between scents every day. Sometimes I like to have 3 scents a day, where I whack it on for 2 or 3 hours, it's gone, whack another one on for 3 hours, gone, whack it on for 5 hours, gone. You know, I like that. And if you do like doing that, this is definitely up your street if you like doing that. That is one thing about this that's good. You can wear this in the morning, by the afternoon you can wear something else completely, and it won't make any difference on how good the other smell smells on your skin, if that makes sense. Yeah, so why would you hate it? Well, poor projection, poor longevity, nothing new at all. And you might comfortably say it's a poor designer fragrance. It's a poor fragrance, points, like, stop, full stop, really. Yeah, people out there who are D+G lovers, and if you are D+G lovers, I'd say smell it. It's a nice, sweet fragrance. It's just that the quality you get out of it isn't there. The projection's not there. And I don't think this was made to be a projection piece. Thing is though, that's another thing as well. It won't wow anyone. It didn't wow me when I wore it on my skin. It won't wow anyone else, really. Yeah, one thing to touch on as well is the name. I didn't really find much about the name because I couldn't find much on it on the internet. But La Force, really forceful, intentful, straightforward, yes, but forceful, La Force, really? I mean, come on, I think that branding's not entirely accurate. I think unless someone's going to tell me otherwise, I just can't see a way that being a force. I thought thinking, yeah, it's going to be forceful on my skin, it's going to last me 12 hours, people are going to smell it on me. No, completely different. So I'd like to be corrected on that, but at the moment I'm thinking, why have they made it called La Force? I don't know. So yeah, overall, this is a poor one for me personally in my collection. I don't go to this if I need to impress someone. I don't go to this if I'm going on a night out. Don't go for this if I'm going for a formal evening. I simply do it. If I'm going to the gym, I wear that because I know it's gone in 3 hours. So in that sense, it's quite good. Overall, not great. Overpriced? Possibly you could say so. Yeah, it's a nice smell. It's just nothing spectacular. This might feel like I've battered this fragrance, but really, I haven't battered it that much. I don't think. Give it its pointers, but yeah, I think in general people don't like you battering fragrances, but for me personally, I think it's important to get a fragrance out there, say what it's like, say what it's good for, and then you leave it to your own devices, really. So you want to go out and buy this thing, go out and buy it. By all means, go out and buy it. I'm not saying do that. I'm not saying don't do that. I'm just saying this is what I get out of it, in a personal opinion, and hopefully that can help you in deciding if you're going to get this thing or not. So yeah, overall I'm going to give it 3 out of 10, simply because it can be I can wear this to the gym, which is what I want. This is one of my gym scents, and I need gym scents, so so in that case it scores points. The fact that sweet sugary vanilla note, that gives it points, but obviously everything else, not really. So I'm going to give it 3 out of 10. And hopefully, if you're going to considering getting this, hopefully I've helped you with that. So until next time, YouTube, I'm going to got some things coming up soon anyway, and yeah, I've got some thoughts, and you should see things in the near future from me. So until then, have a good night, YouTube.